It's like now I understand Diddy. It makes me think: is Drake truly back?
Okay.
Yo, Papoose, what are you doing, bro? Not.
Mm.
So now you're having AI. Oh, now talking about Tom and Jerry, there's a theory that they were at.
Yeah, we came from the corners where the real ones talk. Now we bring that energy every time we spark.
You know what I mean? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live TV for you.
Yo, I just want to say I'm sorry that we here on a Thursday instead of a Wednesday, but yesterday was special days for folks. You know what I mean? And I'll get into that real quick. Yo, Echo, you want to just talk for a second while I look for something?
Yeah. Look for whatever you want, man. You know what I'm saying? Look for whatever, man. Look for everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Look for some goals and achieve them shits. You know what I mean? That's what we on right now. Welcome. Yeah, like we was, we always be rocking on a Wednesday. But yesterday was a special day, and it was a busy day for pretty much all of us. So we decided to rock today, tonight. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being on the live. Thank you for being you. You know what I mean?
And don't forget to subscribe and to hit like.
And hit all types.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for thank you for hitting like. Thanks in advance for hitting like and subscribing to the joint. I had a couple of people. Let me not say a couple. I was about to lie. I had one person hit me up yesterday. It was like, "Yo, what time y'all coming on?" And
that's what's up. That's what's up.
I was like, "Yeah, about that." You know what I mean?
Yo, what a privilege, huh? For people asking that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but
even if it's one person,
that's right.
That's dope. You know what I mean? They wanted to know what was the deal. It was like, nah. But
so
we here tonight. What's good? Yo, how's everybody?
So,
hold on. Oh, everybody has everybody?
No. The thing is that before we get into it too far, you know what I mean? And we're on this subject, I just want to do this for the folks, you know what I mean? Yo, congrats to all the grads that are coming out. Adi, I want to give you a shout out. Yo, you passed elementary school, you in middle school.
Yes.
Middle.
Big shout out to Ari, graduating and going to middle school big time. Congratulations to everybody graduating, everybody's kids, college, high school, middle school, elementary.
That's right.
Big shout
to everyone
investing in all of the events and all of the ceremonies that go along with that.
That's
gotta
right.
Get dresses and suits and photographers. It's a big time. You know what I mean? So big shout to everyone graduated. Big shout to Ari. God bless you.
I mean, and then she's privileged because this is a long weekend, so we got Happy Memorial Day. So
I know.
And now I want to give another shout out to my dude Chris. Yo, thank you for your service. I know you're younger than me. I love you, but thank you for your service. Yo, doesn't it sound weird saying thank you for your service to a kid that you basically grew up looking at?
It's true, right? Like, wait a minute. You're the one that's supposed to be giving me props.
Exactly.
For keeping you alive.
Like, yo,
we over here,
Chris, thank you for your service, bro.
Nah, that's what. Hey, big shout to Big Chris, doing it big. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Classical, for raising such a prestigious young man that would even consider doing that. So big shout to the whole family.
And wait a minute.
You guys don't mind, because I'm gonna share this link with them so you could go back to them. But I want to give a huge shout out to everybody on the USS Mirtha. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly.
The USS Mirtha. All right.
My son Chris was out in the ship for a couple weeks, and he had a great time. So everybody who showed him a lot of love, from the captain all the way down, props to everybody on the USS Mirtha. If you don't know, real quick, that was the ship that recovered the astronauts that just recently came back from circling the moon. I think it was called the Artemis 2 or something like that. So
word. Okay.
So, they're based out of San Diego, but they were out in the in the Pacific. So big
Yo,
shout
that's
out
what's
to
up, bro.
everybody.
And you know,
I'm gonna give a shout out.
and you know what? Thank you for your service. And I know y'all got good credit. So if y'all want to just drop a donation, y'all can.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. You know, big shout to everyone over there at the USS Murtha. It's Murtha.
It's
Word.
Murtha. Yes, it's Murtha. Is I think I'm
All
pronouncing it
right, all right. That's what's up. Yo, hopefully we could get some pictures at one point or another of the crew so we could put it up and give them a shout out, you know.
That was fire.
But fellas, yo, this Iceman dropped on last week, and the
Iceman.
internet is hot.
It's hot. You know, I was like, man, when I was considering the albums to review, I almost thought about it. I didn't even consider it. I almost thought about reviewing Iceman, and I chose not to because I felt like there's probably going to be a million reviews about that album. But I've yet
There's
to
not
listen
just
to
a million. There's 1,000,005 at least.
at least.
You know what I'm saying?
I've yet to listen to it. Have you listened to it? Or
I listened to some stuff. I listened to some stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I was actually waiting to see if, you know, he threw shots at people. You know what I mean? I wanted that wow factor. But it makes me think, is Drake truly back? Or is this just a campaign? Like, is he back? Or is this just a facade?
I mean,
Is Drake back? Or is he just in his feelings again?
well, I think he's always been in his feelings. Isn't
Always
he?
in his feelings. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the kind of artist he is, right? He's always like, you know, letting you know how he feel about shit. But I mean, is there something? I don't know. I don't know if the thing with Kendrick was enough to get him out of here forever. I don't think. I mean, I still think he's that kind of generational artist.
Do you think that the fans view him the same? Do you
Yeah,
think fans view him the same after all that Kendrick did?
yeah.
in the
His
Super Bowl?
fans, his fans are gonna rock with him.
His
The people that-
stands, call it what it is. His stands are gonna rock with him.
That's fine. Yeah, but he has those. So my whole thing is, you know, the people that were on the fence about Drake definitely might not rock with him because that's all they needed was like confirmation that the dude is not who he is and whatever. I'm not that type of fan. I'm not that. I look at things differently. So I'm like, you know what? I like some Drake songs, and I don't like a lot of Drake songs, and it's always going to be like that for me. I don't think this
Dude,
Kendrick will be like, oh, he's really fucked him. You know, he's really whack.
Can I be honest with you?
Be honest.
Yo, so Iceman came out, and all I heard in my head was dun 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 dun. Yo, that's all I had in my head.
Yeah, I think that's the consensus. What you think, Classico? As far as like, I know have you heard the album?
No, but I did a little bit of research to get feedback from others before I would judge. And I felt like there was a 50-50 split. A lot of people were feeling like it was like, they're still stuck on that Kendrick stuff. And other people were like, we're saying what O was saying. Oh, he's back. And I'm like, I'll give it a listen.
Wait, fellas, hold on. Yo, Chris is watching us. Yo, much love, my brother. Much love.
Big Prince, hello, guy.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, man, but
no, it's okay.
Chris hit us up,
that was worth every interruption. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not moved by a lot of that stuff anyway, man. I'm sorry. I'm the wrong person to ask. I mean, I'm gonna give the Drake album a listen, and if it's cool
Same
to me,
here.
Huh?
Same here. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm a rock it, and if it's dope, it's dope, and if it's not, it's not. And then Kendrick comes out with something, I'm a rock it. If it's dope, it's dope, and if it's not, it's not. I mean,
bro, all I know is he took shots at everybody coming out the gate. You know what I mean? And one thing that I was amazed was, and I didn't hear it, but I have to go back and look for it and listen to it. Was he actually mentioned something about Kendrick's album coming down? And I remember on Twitter, I put out uh, a little video that was, him talking about, everything went down, whatever, and his little video that he's walking away. And I was like, yo, I put two and two together. Was it him? I don't know. But I'm just saying.
Was it Drake that made the albums come down?
Was it Drake that has something to do with it? Or is he just, gaslighting at this point? Right. You know what
I mean? Who knows, man? I mean, I wish I was more invested in that topic to really talk about it. I never, I enjoyed the music that came out, but I wasn't too deep into the whole lawsuit and who could do what and what did what. I think that I think Drake's following. I mean, he's still one of the biggest selling artists of all time. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Are you sure?
What comes out against him, he's still gonna be that dude.
Yeah. He may be, but we'll just have to see what happens. I know Rick Ross had a couple of comments and some other people have been commenting on the album and stuff like that, but
I will say this. I will say this. One thing I did notice is a lot of people were like, oh, he addressed it maybe a little bit too much. He addressed the beef maybe a little too much. But what if Drake would have done an album where he wouldn't have addressed the beef at all? They would have criticized him for that too.
Yeah, regardless. I think regardless, you're right. Regardless, he would have been criticized.
I know being in that position where you kind of have to think of like, do I let him know? Do I speak my piece now? You know what I'm saying? Or do I just leave it alone? I think no matter what he did in that sense, the people were going to criticize it anyway,
Yeah.
So I think it's unfair to be like, oh man, he did too much. No, it was some crazy allegations. So he probably trying to clean up his name and let people know it ain't really like that, and that might take some effort. It might take a lot of effort.
Well, what wasn't an allegation over the weekend? You know what wasn't an allegation? Yo, Clarissa Shields going buck wild and having an altercation with Alicia Baumgartner.
Man, I haven't seen. Did you have the video?
Bro, I could get you the video. But my dude, she got banned from MVP Boxing. Jake Paul's company. She got banned. Now, I just want to say something real quick. Okay. I remember a few episodes ago, I said something about I love me some hood chicks from the hood. So I just want to correct that statement. Okay. Or I want to retract that statement. But I'm going to retract it in another way.
Okay.
Yo, Papoose, what are you doing, bro? You went from Remy Ma to Clarissa Shields, bro?
Hey.
Come on now.
Hey.
Come on
what?
now.
So Remy Ma's not a hood chick?
Yo, but Remy Ma knows how to carry herself.
Now that she has money.
I don't really care. Yo, I'm sorry, Remy Ma still look good, still carries herself well. Okay, she was in jail. It's all good, yo.
You talk about more look.
Nah, even the way she carries herself. Yo, Remy Ma knows how to talk. She's been on the news when she was on the news with RBE and they were talking about battle rap. Bro, she knows how to have a conversation. Clarissa Shields is just hood.
Yeah, I would say Remy Ma is definitely trained to speak in public somewhat, definitely compared to Clarissa Shields. She might have had a team that might have, given her some pointers and shit like that. Because she does articulate herself pretty nicely in public.
Oh. You know what I would do at this point? I would stop the whole universe from moving, and then I'll remove Remy Ma from Easy the Block Captain's side, right? Put Clarissa Shields next to Easy the Block Captain, and then Remy back with that move.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yo, Would come on now, come on now. I, honest to
What
God,
if
bro. To
Papoose
me,
just wants some protection or something? You know, he's looking for.
From a female boxer.
I don't know. Maybe somebody's trying to kick his ass and he needs some protection.
Hey, let him tell it. He's nice with the hands, bro.
Wasn't Remy Ma beating people up in jail? Maybe he's scared of her and he got somebody that he knew could whoop her ass.
nah, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like I said, I want to retract that statement. I like them hood, but not that hood. You know what I mean? Because that's a hood. Yo,
Yeah,
when she's making Instagram posts and she's smacking a teapot she's eating, bro, she's hood. Okay? Okay, listen. And the worst thing is they offered her a contract to sign with MVP Boxing, right? So if she would have signed the contract, then she could have just done all that hoopla, rah, rah, yo, let's fight. But this wasn't even a boxing match. This is a UFC kind of event. Why you coming off the Richter like that? You know, and thanks to Boxing Eagle, because I heard him talk on it, you know what I mean? So I don't want to take what he said for my words, but he's like, yo, if she would have signed with MVP, then she could do all the rah-rah noise that she wants. You know what I mean? She could go full ghetto. But come on, man. Come on, man.
What
Yo,
did the altercation take place?
Yo, after the fight, because she was watching that match, whatever. I forgot her name, and I was gonna talk about her this week. But the match ended up being like 17 seconds. Which is the girl that she was a UFC and then she went into WWF, Ronda Rousey.
Right, yeah.
Yo, Ronda Rousey, after like 10 years being out, she went back and beat the chick in 17 seconds. And then afterwards, bro, Clarissa Shields smacks Bumgarner. And the worst part is that they might be taking legal action against her because that's assault.
Yeah, that's assault.
You know what I mean? Yo, like, I just got another thing to say. Yo, Papoose. Go back with Remy Ma, bro. This is black love. Black love, boy. Come on now. You know, it's just crazy. But anyhow, you know. Yo, so there's another little topic that came up is in the Bronx, there's gonna be a school up hip hop, and it's expected to open sometime in 2026. Now, knowing a Bronx school is not going to open till 2029 or something like that, but you know what I mean? Hopefully it'll come out 2026. Now, can you see yourselves putting your kids in a hip hop school? And if so, why?
I mean, according to what they're saying, it's going to be like the typical curriculum. It's just going to be,
okay.
There's going to be a lot of, so I don't see why not. But what do you think, Echo?
You're on mute, by the way, just in case.
Who, me or Echo?
Echo.
Yeah. Hip hop school. I haven't read too much on this. What is the curriculum like? Because I just want my kid to at least know some basics. Then after that, it's whatever.
So I'll give it to you right here as I opened it up just to double check. The curriculum is rooted in the 5 elements of hip hop: emceeing, DJing, graffiti, breaking, and knowledge of self. Core academics, which is why I said if it's got the core academics is one thing, that you're incorporating hip hop. Well, I don't see the big deal behind it, but.
And I don't see Clarissa Shields teaching a class there either.
Right.
No Clarissa.
Damn, you really hit her hard today.
Bro, is that, yo, hood. Nah, but for real, Echo, like, would you see yourself putting your son in a hip hop school?
For sure. For sure, especially if they have a core curriculum where they're still learning the basics of reading,
right,
arithmetic, and if it's done on the premise of hip hop and that kind of and the kind of hip hop swag or whatever, however they incorporate it in. Of course, you know what I mean. I've seen throughout the years how they have all of these MCs now as guest lecturers and even
Okay.
holding residency in some of these universities as professors, breaking down lyrics, breaking down Nas's lyrics, breaking down Lupe, breaking.
I'll go to that school if it's like that. We're not breaking down Nas's lyrics. But let me add something. You had mentioned about the core academics. So check this out. For example, algebraic equations are explored via musical pattern recognition, and world languages are taught through reggaeton and cultural analysis. So they're going to use even music to teach your core classes.
So basically what you're saying is you're making it fun for kids with ADHD to actually learn.
Right. Basically.
Okay. So you're going to have Method Man teach English and come in METHOD, man. METHOD.
I mean, I would say, I'm not a big believer in the ADHD. I think every child has ADHD. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. And a lot of it is because, they have so much creative energy. And sometimes they may not know how to guide that. I think having a hip hop curriculum can help them drive that energy, whether they want to be beat makers, whether they like to bang on tables, whether they just can't, right? If a kid can't stop talking at the end, teach them how to write.
Or they can't concentrate, right.
Yeah, or they can concentrate and they do a lot of things at once. Help them how to multitask by being a DJ, where you have to kind of, you always have to be in control of the faders and the volume and the things like that. Now you got someone that can't concentrate on one thing. You're teaching them how to concentrate on various things, controlling sound, like what a DJ does, right? Yeah. So, I think it'll be super dope for that, and I'm glad that they're doing it. Big shout to the Bronx. Big shout to everyone.
And if I can add,
and everyone who's from the BX.
If I can add real quick, sometimes I'm not saying that even kids that don't have ADHD, if you look at it, imagine using a different formula to teach kids your core classes. Yeah, they think they don't realize they're even learning their core subjects because you're incorporating something that's fun and entertaining for them. You know what I mean?
And I think this is actually going to be good for violence that's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Because once folks understand that music is just love and, how everybody comes together around music, there are no barriers in music. You just keep learning. You know what I mean? I think it's going to calm down it's going to bring down the amount of violence that actually goes on, unless, you just go this squad against this squad and you're battling it out. You know what I mean? But if it goes down to the core, they're going to learn how to get along via music. So that was pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a dope idea. Big shout to everyone involved in that. It's dope, and it's dope that it's being built in the borough where it all started. I think that's
right.
Cool.
Yeah, that's right.
So big shout to, like I said, everyone involved in that, and everybody in the BX.
But with every good thing that happens in the society and with the children out here, there's another thing that came up, and it's this application, Omagli AI Looks Maxing. Have y'all heard of that, or should I tell y'all a little bit about it?
How do you spell that?
Enlighten us,
bro. How do you spell that?
OMOGGLE. So y'all remember Omegli, where people? Oh, wait a minute. We have a little thing here. MCs teach about language and writing. DJs will teach kids about math because music is math. Breakdancing will teach the culture of all types of dance and how it is how it's incorporated. That's what's up. That was one of the comments that came out. So,
okay, big shout to whoever made that comment. Who made the comment?
That was Misunderstood.
Okay, big shout to Misunderstood TV and all that. Always watching.
That's right. Graffiti will teach.
Misunderstood is my guy. That's all I gotta say. That's my dude right there. Shout out to Misunderstood. That's my guy.
That's right. Is he misunderstood because he Nah, let me stop. Let me stop.
Listen,
Yo.
not only that, leave that alone. That's my dude right there. Shout out
Make
to
sure
him.
you like. Well, I think he's subscribed, so that's what's up. Yo, thanks for coming through. But anyhow, this new app. Okay, these kids are already messed up in this world right now. You know what I mean? With these words like cringe. Oh my gosh, this is so cringe, and they get hit with a thumbtack and they already want to cry or go to therapy. You know what I mean? Now, now this new app, what it does is y'all remember Omegle, that it was like random people would just pop up in your live.
Oh man,
Yeah, remember
no,
that
I don't
app?
remember that.
Okay, so how can I? Okay, so it's an app and you meet new people. So they can
Okay.
hang up and you switches to the next person and the next person and the next person. Well, with this application, what it does is AI like puts dots on your face and mathematically, equates if you're handsome or not.
Mm.
So now you're having AI incorporated telling people if they ugly or not.
Hell no. It's enough people. Listen, I got regular people telling me I'm ugly. I don't need a computer telling me I'm ugly too.
That's a fact.
So AI can that because I'm not with
Yeah,
it.
but you a grown ass man. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
but
I mean,
but think
these
about it for
kids.
younger people generation.
Imagine. Yo, these kids, like I said, they get hit with a thumbtack. Oh my gosh,
Right.
I need to go take counseling. I can't
Yep.
take this anymore. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Now imagine this application telling a kid already with low self-esteem, yo, you ugly as hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is it's just bugging out, man. Just
I
bugging
think,
out.
yeah, I think that's another facial recognition scheme.
Yeah.
Or I don't trust those things.
Oh,
Man.
like it's like a back door to
Oh,
other.
I like that.
That's
Yeah,
a good.
that.
That's a
I
good.
like that, Echo. I like that.
Yo, you should work for the CIA.
Well,
hey, listen, I don't know about none of that, but they ain't gonna catch me with that okie doke.
do y'all remember one of the first applications that was actually gathering that type of information?
I mean, the first
First app.
Yeah,
Give
one
us
of
a
the
hint.
first. One of the first.
Give us a hint. Damn, I'm
Old people
old people.
or a baby. Okay, I'm gonna put it. The app came from Russia.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
You know the name?
remember? I don't recall the name, but you remember the app that it could make you look much older, like what you would look at like as an old man.
Oh, that was called.
I was around the pandemic too.
No,
Around
it was
the
called.
pandemic.
Yeah, but it was called. Oh, geez, what was the name of that app? Now I'm stuck, but I know exactly.
Jeez Louise. Yeah. Well, that was one of the first apps.
That was one of the first ones.
That was actually trying to capture all of our facial features and to see how we would actually look older in order to keep it in the database.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it was from Russia.
Damn, bro.
That's why I don't be trusting the joints, man.
All of those things is crazy.
I mean, I got pictures on the net, but I don't really post anymore like that. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
I try not to use facial recognition joints.
Yeah.
I watch too many CIA joints for that.
No, for real, bro, it's crazy. And what's crazy is and I heard it from a smart person. ARP was like, even when he posts on social media, he never posts on social media where he's at the same day. He'll take a group of a bunch of pictures, whatever, and he'll just spread it out. And I was like, wow, that joint is hot because you never know who's looking for you.
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that what led to the death of this rapper Pop Smoke? No.
Oh yeah,
he posted,
yeah.
He was like staying at an Airbnb and he posted the address and that's how they ran up on him. Am I correct, right?
Yeah, he's not the only one that's done that, but yeah, he's probably one of the more popular ones that I don't know if he posted his address or he posted something and that
No.
had like the shipping label.
It was it was an envelope or something that had the shipping
envelope.
of the
It was like,
Airbnb
oh,
he
word?
was staying in. Yeah,
It
yeah.
was like, oh, word, all right. Yeah,
So
man.
if you're not putting your image on the net, you're putting some address on the net, and it's all gonna come back. It's all gonna come back. You know what I mean?
I don't play them games. I don't play them
Yo,
games. Ain't nobody gonna catch me like that on the okie doke.
Nah, what I do is if I'm going there, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'll snap 1,000,000,001 pictures, and when I come back, then I'll do it. I'll post it.
yeah, exactly.
You don't need to know I'm on
You know-
vacation till I come back.
But these kids nowadays, they're just bugging out, And it leads me to this one. Like, have you ever sat back and actually thought of what we actually was watching when we were young?
Well, as far as
Cartoon wise, like what these cartoons were teaching us.
yeah, man, I see that shit now as an adult. I'll be like, God damn.
In retrospect, yeah, you start kind of analyzing, like, damn, we was really watching this.
Bro, these kids have not lived life at all.
Not at all.
At all. You know what I mean? Coming from, Elmer Fudd was what? He had a speech impediment. He stuttered, right? He stuttered, but
He
And
started.
he hated rabbits.
he hated rabbits. Huh? What happened, Echo?
That Daffy Duck had the lisp. The lisp.
Yup. Exactly. Silly rabbits. You know what I mean? And then freaking Bugs Bunny dressed as in drag. And that's when Elmer Fudd would just fall in love with a drag queen.
A drag queen bunny.
A bunny of that.
What was the rooster that had the Cajun accent?
Oh, Foghorn Leghorn.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Is that the one that used to go, I said,
Oh,
come here,
suck a
boy.
cash. Yeah,
You know,
Come here, boy.
It's crazy.
That was
'cause,
Sylvester, yeah.
it's crazy because like years later in my late teens, I get to move down south. You know what I mean? And I'm like, holy crap, these people talk completely different. You know what I mean? And that shit was wild. You know what I'm saying? Then when I met somebody that talked like that for real, I'm like, oh, okay, this is a thing. I didn't know, bro.
You
What up,
know,
everyone talks
If
to
I could
something.
point another one out, I know we're gonna go through a list, but y'all remember in what was it? I think it was Tom and Jerry that they only showed that African American woman from the waist down.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Didn't they show
And
everybody
she
from
had
the way
that
down?
real strong
Yeah,
Southern
no.
accent.
No, it was everybody from the waist down.
Yeah, I think they showed everybody from the waist
Oh,
down.
was it? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now talking about Tom and Jerry, there's a theory that they were actually friends and they were in cahoots. So the theory is that the reason why Tom never ate Jerry was because they always got to eat together. So it was a plan that he would always chase Jerry around, but would never eat him because then he would be out of a job.
Damn, that's deep.
Okay.
It's
That's-
crazy, bro.
I never heard no conspiracy theory about Tom
It's
and Jerry, dog.
no.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. So, just think about it. Did Tom eat Jerry?
Never, but he was always getting his ass kicked by somebody to prevent it.
Well, when he knew that somebody was watching to see if he was catching the rat. You know what I mean?
And in theory, you could say that Jerry was an instigator more than Tom. So
Yeah, but he was the rat, so he was the one getting the cheese going into the
right.
refrigerator. You know what I mean? But they always ate together.
at
know,
the
but-
right.
Okay, talking about rats in Looney Tunes, you had a Mexican rat. Arriba, arriba, ándale,
Speedy.
ándale.
Oh, it was a rat?
Speedy Gonzalez.
Speedy Gonzalez was a rat.
Okay.
Yo, and I saw, and speaking of that, there was a point where he mentioned something about marijuana and all that stuff. I was like, stop playing. We was really watching that stuff.
Bro, we
Crazy.
were watching things that they were implanting us since child. Like, now I understand Diddy. He used to watch Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn. You
What did Pepe Le Pew do?
Oh, he's a sexual predator.
He was a sexual predator. Yo, that's crazy.
And he stunk. He stunk too, which is crazy work. How you gonna stink and you hitting on women and I mean like vicious. Now it was funny for us back then, but this all plays to the whole kids today are a little bit more sensitive. But just picture that for a minute: a stank skunk squeezing a woman, trying to get off of his arms, and he just was like, "Nah, baby, come on over here, give me some of that."
All that he was waiting for was some lotion.
Or baby oil.
Baby oil. You got what I'm saying?
Yo.
Bro,
That's crazy. That's crazy. My man Pepe Le Pew was wild, and he had that human body odor too, wilding. And chicks was like, nah. He was like, nah. We gonna do this. And they was like, no, we not.
Persistent.
Wait a minute, bro. Y'all missing the thing. Y'all missing a key fact right there. What have they been saying about French people all these years?
That they smell and they don't shave their pits.
And that's definitely an American stereotype.
Yeah, and we were correct there. Speedy wasn't a rat; he was a mouse. Thank you very much. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
bro,
okay, all right.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy what we used to watch. Like,
No, I was gonna say, I think these kids are leaving animated stuff way earlier than we did. I think even my son now wants to watch like America's Funniest Videos. Like he'll still watch a lot of animation, but I'll be like, "Yo, man, watch some cartoons or something, man." You know what I mean? At 7, you can tell me I didn't want to watch nothing live. I want to watch straight cartoons.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, my daughter, the 11-year-old, even in her 9, 10 years old, what they're doing now is they're feeding kids. They're doing reality TV shows for kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so they're not giving. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But they started with us. You can't do that on television. That was reality shows for us.
That was a great show, by the way. But no, I mean, when you're not giving kids cartoons, you're not allowing them to develop their creative. I know there weren't the best cartoons as examples, but that's where kids use their creative styles.
They were the best cartoons. They made us
I'm talking about
today.
If you look at it in today's world, they weren't the best cartoons in terms of what they're showing. If they would have been playing those cartoons today, everybody would have been protesting left and right. But at least we had that ability to sit down and watch a Rugrats or watch a. Well, no, Rugrats was past our years.
I watched Rugrats. Rugrats
Did
was
you really?
good.
You watched it?
Wow, I raised a kid.
You was like 14 years old.
You was 14 years old when that came out.
Oh, bro, remember my first ex-wife? I was raising her son. We watched Rugrats together.
Well,
okay.
I'm gonna let it slide,
but you didn't watch Rugrats as a kid, though. You didn't watch Rugrats.
No, not as a kid. As a grown adult, and I'm happy to say that.
By the way, one more, and I know I don't want to extend this so much, but you know who was also a sexual predator? Brutus. No, what was his name? The one that was always going after Popeye's girl. What was his name?
Brutus.
No, not Brutus. Was it? No, it was.
Yeah, it was Popeye.
Was it Brutus?
Brutus.
Something.
Bruto?
Let me. Hold on.
Bro, it was crazy. So then, what? You're saying that Popeye had to eat a whole bunch of weed in order to get strong and stuff?
Canned weed.
Yeah, weed.
Bluto.
Bluto.
Or Brutus.
Okay.
It says here also known as Brutus.
All right.
Duh.
Okay, so Brutus close. Brutus
was just a home wrecker. He was just trying to
home wrecker and sexual predator.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean,
now,
can't believe we're talking about those sexual predator stuff. Not as much as Pepe Le Pew, but Pepe Le Pew was really wilding. But Brutus, yeah, man, he was after. He was pressing. He was pressing Olive Oil.
For real, and she had Let's keep
Nothing,
this
bro.
PG. Let's keep this PG.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
let's be
But
real. She didn't have nothing, bro. She looked like a walking stick with 2 pimples.
facts.
Look at she's going crazy. No curves. Shorty had no curves.
Nothing, bro. And they fight over her. My man is breaking cans and eating marijuana out of a can, and this other dude over here sexually abusing her. Come on, man.
Now, if you listen, if you want to get into some darkness, why was Smurfette the only female in a Smurf village?
No.
Yo, I'll leave that right there. But yo,
I know, right? Damn, now you got me thinking.
bro, it's crazy. But
Big
anyhow,
shout to all the 80s babies, man.
that's 70s too.
No, but our formative years were in the 80s.
The 80s. That's right. You know what I mean?
Fair to
Yo, that joint was hot. You know what I mean? But anyhow, yo, let's take a quick break and we're gonna switch gears. Switch gears,
man.
Do you mind if I say something real fast? The Knicks are up 4 at halftime.
Go Knicks, man.
Yo, I'm sorry. Before we keep going, who's gonna take the chip? Who's gonna take the chip? Because San Antonio's down 2.
No, they're 1-1. Yo, did you just get you put the peace sign up?
Oh yeah.
You got the
it
comes up.
I got the emojis on. Oh damn, I hate that stuff. Well, give a like. No. Give a like. Share.
What you looking for? A rainbow echo? My man over here doing this and doing all ballerina.
When I keep doing this, I get a big spliff.
The reading rainbow.
Rainbow.
You know
nah, man. Yo, the day they did the DMX version, I lost all credibility in all my childhood was gone. Yep.
Come on.
There's a DMX version?
Yo, listen, don't say nothing. Just do yourself a favor. When we're done with the shows here, go on YouTube and look Reading Rainbow theme song featuring DMX. You will
I'm gonna check it out.
You will never be the same after it.
Well, let me check it out while we take a quick break.